did you see Raw?
Yes, I did.
All right. I'll tell you a couple of my thoughts, and you guys pitch in whatever, you know.
Right.
I like how when Angle comes out, the people still chant, "You suck." I liked Miz's promo.
Miz is so fun fire on the mic.
He really is.
I mean, bro, if everybody could be as comfortable as he is, that show would be so much better, you know?
Yeah. I liked the little Bobby Heenan video. I liked our boy Elias.
Can I go into to tell my Bobby the Brain story?
Go ahead.
It's the one I always tell.
Yeah.
Is that it was the night where the Radicals and all those guys were leaving WCW.
Now, can I just say something real quick? I'm assuming you grew up watching him, right?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Were you a big fan of him when he had his own talk show on TNT?
I don't remember watching that a lot.
How about when he was Gorilla Monsoon?
Oh, yeah, him and Gorilla were great.
Yeah, okay.
But, so this is the day that, like, everybody's on their pagers and phones, or at the pay phones, talking, Benoit's leaving, Eddie's leaving, everybody's leaving, and, like, everybody's huddled around in these groups, politicking and everything. So I'll never forget, I think it was, me, Riggs, and Mean Gene. And I think maybe Eric Watts might have been there for some reason. I wonder why that name just popping out. But it might have been Eric Watts might have been there too.
Right.
And Bobby Heenan walks up. And this is when everybody's in their meeting with Bischoff, having meetings with Bischoff. So Braden walks up and goes, "Hey guys, you hear the latest?" Or like, "What?" He goes, "Maestro's in there with Bischoff. He's threatening to stay."
Tremendous.
Oh god, he was great.
He was one of the first reasons. I mean, the first thing I remember watching when I was a kid was the segment on Piper's Pit where Andre challenged Hogan and Bobby was revealed as his manager. Like, so he's the first memory I have of watching wrestling is Bobby the Brain Heenan and Andre tearing the shirt off Hogan and all that, and just tremendous stuff.
Yeah. I just when he had his own talk show, when him and Gorilla had that show where he was always on the phone, and then Gorilla, like during the show, he'd be talking on the phone, and then he'd be talking like to the owner of USA Network and trying to get Gorilla fired on the air. Bro, all that stuff was just great,
He was great. Plus, the thing I liked about him is
you remind me of Bobby a lot because you ain't afraid to like have egg on your face or be you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not everybody will do that, bro. You remind me a lot of him in that sense.
But he was a heel. He was a top heel. Like
as a wrestler.
It's Hughesy. Hello.
Top heel. Like
as
his entire career.
Yeah.
Like, he was so good at it. There's no way you could have ever made that guy a babyface, kind of. He had that much heat.
Plus, he took incredible bumps. Remember when he was younger?
Yeah.
And also, he, just the way he talked.
Yeah.
Like an obnoxious ass.
Right.
He's like, he's always talking like this. Just like he's always mad. Just like a really unlikable guy.
You know who's the other guy that was like him?
One last thing real quick. And plus he had one of my for professional wrestling, he had arguably just a great pro wrestling name. Bobby the Brain Heenan. What a great dick thing to call yourself.
Right. About when the people started calling him the Weasel.
The Weasel.
Yeah, Weasel, right?
Yeah, but another guy that reminded me a lot of him that was always very but super entertaining, but very unlikable was Captain Lou Albano.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm. And classy Freddie Blassie.
Right. Just very just all assholes.
Right.
Right. That's the characters.
And I think to this
they were
day,
awesome.
Bobby probably had, at least top 3 best WWE Hall of Fame speeches that you could ever see. If you haven't seen that, check it out. It's way up there. His is very funny.